So I always sit on the right side of the moderator to get the right stuff. But thank you for being here. Good afternoon and welcome to this NXT session. And very thankful that you guys are here to listen to us. Thank you.
So yeah, thank you, Uday, and good afternoon to all of you. Pleasure to see a diverse crowd spanning generations, and I see a large young crowd as well. So Sunjae, maybe we should touch upon their aspirations as well. The topic is very interesting, which is about the future of hospitality. So hospitality today, I believe, sits at the intersection of travel, of culture, design, of course. I'm an architect, so I can never forget that, and urban development. And hotels, I don't think anymore are just places to stay. They have become cultural icons within a city. They have become culinary destinations. They have become places to just go and meet people, visit, be there, be seen there. So hotels are constantly evolving. Sunjae, from your perspective, it would be interesting to know, because you are the managing director of the India and Southwest region for Hyatt Corporation. That's a global brand. So it would be interesting to know that representing a global brand, what is their perspective towards the idea of creating a unique identity of travel when you look at the hospitality sector?
Thank you for that. I think for the youth sitting in this hall, India is the youngest population. And hospitality for India, we start with something called Atithi Devo Bhav. So that's something which we grow up with. Our mothers, our families have taught us that. And from an expectation of what's going in the future and from a global brand perspective, I think we think global, but we execute local. Looking at what's right here, what we can take from the location and kind of incorporate in what we are doing. So we have actually, if you look at some of our brands from a Hyatt perspective, you look at Andaz. Andaz is something which is taken from India. Andaz is your personal style. Aapka Andaz kya hai type, right? So Andaz is the personal style and we have a brand around it. Now what does that mean? That means that in that hotel, you will be given experience of what you like. So you can ask something to be cooked for you. You can ask for an experience which can be done for you. For example, the Andaz in Delhi, you have 401 experiences. It can be a calligraphy session. It can be a session in Old Delhi. It can be something in Hazrat Nizamuddin. It can be something to do with the temples or spiritual. So there are 401 experiences like that. So that's one brand, right?
And 401, you
one
said.
Experiences
yeah. Goodness.
So we have a book in every room which says 401 reasons to be in Delhi. And each page has a different experience. So what we do is, we have also 401 rooms in the hotel. So based on the number of the room, we actually open that experience for the guest when he checks in.
So that's a very interesting concept.
Yeah.
I have not heard that one before.
Then if you look at a brand like Centric. Now Centric is a brand which we look at the location and where we see that where we can put this hotel and people can walk to places of interest of that particular location. So we have a brand which goes into that location so that people can experience what's around it, whether it is museums, whether it is shopping areas, whether it is other things of interest from a heritage perspective as well. That's the other brand. The other one, which I'm really interested in, which I really think is going to be very good for India, is a brand called Alila. Alila brand. So now what we do in that is, we actually look at the location and we'll see that what can we take from the location when we build the hotel. So all our materials, we try and use what is available around so that we can give to the nature. We can look at how we can get ourselves immersed in the nature which is around the hotel. Whether it is the locality, whether it is the community, whether how the hotel is being built, what materials we are using. So that's and it's luxury. It's
so is
luxury.
That something which is just confined to the Alila brand? Or that was going to be my next question to you, really, that how do you look at design, development, storytelling as a part of the hospitality experience for a guest traveler?
You took up, there's one word which I would take from that is storytelling. We are in this world, it's all stories. We are making our own stories. And we would like each of our guests to
Could
make
I,
those moments.
sorry, could I just request for a little more silence, please? It's going to really help because you are going to get some tricks and secrets of where you should be staying or what you should be looking at next time you're planning a vacation or going out with your friends, where you should be staying or what you should be seeking from that hospitality brand. So let's hear it carefully from Sunjae. So a little bit of silence, please, shall be appreciated. Carry on, Sunjae.
Yeah, so as you said, so we look at experience. Storytelling is something which we really want. It's not the general storytelling, but it's about how for each individual we can, kind of welcome them and send them off with a remembrance or with the moments of mode which they remember about their stay when they leave. So that they can remember and they can also narrate it to whoever they meet that I was, let's say, at a Grand Hyatt or an Alila or a Park Hyatt or a Centric or an Andaz and say, this is what I experienced there and this is my story. So we would like each of our customers to have their own story when they stay with us. And that comes through engagement. If you have seen what we come from, what our thought process is, that we have a purpose. Our company, Hyatt, has a purpose, which is we care for people so they can be their best. Which means that we are actually resource for you so that you can be cared for. Our purpose is care.
So Sanjay, I remember when about a decade and a half ago, I was asked to design the hospitality district outside the Delhi airport, T3 airport. And the whole idea at that point, first, it was the largest ever hotel development which was coming up in India. And the number of rooms was more than 5,000, which was a large scale. But really the design brief that I got was about not just creating a bunch of different hotels, but about creating a destination as AeroCity itself, meaning that anybody who comes and stays there, including at the Andaz, of course, that you are consumed in that area. You don't necessarily, unless you have the luxury of time, get to travel to other parts of Delhi. You take a slice of India, take a slice of Delhi away when you have stayed just in AeroCity. So today, how has the design sensibility and the aspect of hospitality economy changed from that perspective? What are we looking at today when you give a brief of what a new hotel should be like from Hyatt?
First of all, thank you for designing that, and I think congratulations. It's a huge success, and I think many models are going to be based on the AeroCity Delhi in various parts of the country. So thank you for leading that initiative for India. So I think a big round of applause for them to actually designing that and giving us something which can be replicated throughout the country. From a design brief perspective, we look at how we can marry the local culture from us, that's one, and how we can serve the segments which are traveling to that place. So you look at a purpose of visit, you look at what your segment mix is, and then how we can satisfy each segment in that destination specifically. So if it's a leisure or a MICE or only a corporate, so you design the hotels around that. However, what has changed is, irrespective of what the purpose of visit is, it's about how you can provide an experience for that visit. So yes, somebody may be coming for a business visit, but in that also, the mindset, the thought process of today's consumer has changed, and they want an experience in that.
Yeah. Tell me about our young audience. I said we must share with them. You are a stalwart in the industry, and you have, even in the past, occupied important positions in the hospitality world. If you could share that if they decide to plan a vacation or decide to book a hotel, what is it that they should be looking at as the differentiator between Hotel X and Hotel Y?
So great question. And stalwart, no, because that makes me feel old. So I would say I'm just, every year I get new experiences. But I think for the younger generation, it depends where they are going. However, they should look at the brand.com and not at what the sites which are available on the web. Because a brand website will show you all the experiences which the other sites may not show. So when you look at the hotel site or you go to the brand.com website, you will see what are the experiences, what are the restaurants, what are the experience in the restaurants,
Interesting.
and what you can do. So it gives you, it opens up the entire world, and it also takes you, for example, for Hyatt, it takes you to the world of Hyatt. And there is where you see a lot of opportunities, a lot of benefits. And also, once we have that relationship with us, loyal to us, we are loyal to you kind of a thing, you will see how those benefits will take you through to various hotels and destinations.
That's a good idea. Keep this in mind, guys. It's about brands.com.
Yeah.
Let's do something fun here. I was thinking, why don't we do a lightning round, a rapid fire to Sunjae of aspects of hospitality, future of hospitality. So Sunjae, here I go.
So I have a very good answer for each question.
How do you know the questions? You just walked
I
in.
don't need to know the question. The answer I know. You can have your question. My answer is no comments.
No. No comments is a disqualifier. So let's go with this.
Okay.
One hospitality concept or trend that you believe is overrated today.
So I think I'll talk about India specifically, where initially we used to say, okay, we don't have enough foreign visitors coming, or foreign visitors were actually giving into the hotels. The percentage was very high. But in today's time, the way the government has taken initiatives, the network, the connectivity, now the market has changed, and we are actually seeing something which is going to last forever now, is domestic tourism. So earlier, the foreign travel was kind of rated very highly.
Right.
However, if you look today,
You really have domestic.
the percentages have completely changed, and we are now dependent, or we are not dependent on anything, because our domestic travel has increased so much.
Of course. Okay, next one. One small change hotels could implement tomorrow that would dramatically improve the guest experience. And give us a quick one on that.
So integrating AI with Atithi Devo Bhav.
Fantastic. Technology with our own culture.
Yeah.
If you could bring one idea or practice from another industry into hospitality, what would it be?
I think I would bring care from other industries, whether it is...
Bring what, sorry?
Care.
Care.
So care, genuine care, like you may have in various places.
Sure.
If we can get into hospitality, that genuine care would be great.
That is important. What will matter more in the future hotel experience? Would it be technology or would it be human service?
Human service, taking data from technology and serving each customer.
That's the important one. From an investment perspective, what is one emerging hospitality opportunity in India that excites you the most?
Luxury, how we are now getting into luxury, and also the destinations which are opening up, which were not earlier connected well. Now the connectivity is so good, whether you look at Uttarakhand, whether you look at other places in India, they are connected so well. So that's a great opportunity, and we want to go there and see.
So I have actually been part of and witnessed NewsX Media talk about this on their channel as well, that how the infrastructure growth, and I think Uday, you did that story once, how infrastructure growth leads to economic growth in various aspects. So tourism is one such where, like you said, the domestic market has opened up so much because there were areas you could not reach out to earlier, and today they become so easy to travel.
Look at what it's doing, the connectivity. It's fueling not only tourism growth, but how it is uplifting communities and whatever is happening around it. So it's an upliftment of the entire nation from that perspective.
Yeah, I agree. So I'll continue this rapid fire. One factor that investors often underestimate when they are evaluating hospitality projects.
So sometimes one needs to look what is required by the location and not by what they want.
Yeah.
So you need to see.
So not to have preconceived ideas.
Yeah.
Right. Sanjay, the next one is one destination in India that you believe is still unexplored and is the next hot one that people should think of visiting.
I think our hills are underserved. So I think we need to get a lot of hotels in our hills. Like we are doing something in Lansdowne, Alila in Lansdowne. We are doing an Alila in Coorg. We are doing an Alila in Igatpuri. So I think we need to advertise, and we need to communicate more on these destinations.
My last one would be that if you had to use 3 words to describe the hotel of 2035 or 2036, 10 years from now, what do you think that hotel would look like or be like?
I personally would, if I would go and stay in a hotel, I would want the warmth of home, and I would want, from a technology perspective, to have the world within my grasp.
Fantastic. Sanjay, that's really wonderful for you to share your thoughts with us. And I feel just the way after COVID, hospitality sector bounced back. I mean, I think it was one of the sectors which suffered the most, but then bounced back like how. With the world today in its war and strife that is going on, I do hope and believe that it's the same bounce back that the hospitality sector is going to bring. And I, as a designer of hotels, feel that they are great opportunities to be able to demonstrate the culture, the tradition, the legacy and history of that country and bring out and create masterpieces.
I think we have, we actually, this is in our blood, this is in our DNA, because we coined this thing, Atithi Devo Bhav. That means any guest is like God.
Like
so
God
if we can coin that, I think we need to live by that.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. Thank you, Sunjay. Thank you for being here. And compliments to NXT. It's a great platform for us to exchange thoughts and ideas. So thank you, audience.
Thank you. And I think kudos to Karthik to organize this. And congratulations. Thank you.